Hi Aaron, I am John Vogel. I live in Denver, Colorado. I'm 12 years old and I've been skating for 2 years now. Since I mainly skate vert and bowl, I don't know many of the tricks in Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1. But out of those, I know how to ollie consistently, and I can backside pop shove it not consistently, and I can kick flip and heel flip not consistently. So I need help today with my front side ollies, because when I do them, when I'm turning for the 180, after I pop, the board flies away from me and I just lose control of it. So if you could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and show you the tricks. So first up, I'm going to show you the ollie.
Hey, so thanks a lot for sending in your video. I really do appreciate it. Cool, so your ollie looks good, pretty high, nice and leveled out. I like it.
Now I'm going to show you my backside pop shove-its.
I also really like that you're skating in the snow. It takes me back to my days of living in Montana, which is awesome. Cool, so yeah, your pop shove-its are good. You're popping it, the board is doing the rotation. I highly suggest learning just the shove-it part first.
So my heel flips are so terrible, I think I'll just skip them and show you my front side ollies, which is what I needed help with. So without further ado, I'll show you those.
Cool, so your frontside 180s are very interesting. You are kind of like popping the board, and your front foot is going off of the board, and it's just getting away from you, and that's where you're totally losing control. Because the frontside 180, what it is basically is you have to do an ollie first, so you're ollieing up into the air, and then you're turning your legs afterwards.
So yeah, with those, I can tell I'm really not getting a very solid pop. But for some reason the board is flying away from my feet. So if you could help me learn those, that'd be really awesome. So thanks a lot for all your help. I'll keep practicing. Bye.
Cool, so yeah, thanks again for sending in your video. It's really awesome. So the reason the board is getting away from you is because watch your front foot right here. You're popping it and you're sending it in the 180 motion with your back foot, but your front foot is actually coming completely off. And that's where I try to give the explanation of, like, think of it like you're doing an ollie, like just ollieing straight up. And on that one too, you see it can be very confusing because your board is doing the 180 rotation, but your front foot is totally off of there, and that's why you're losing the control. So watch this. If you didn't know what his upper body was doing, you'd just see an ollie right there. And then his legs go around. But you have to get your board up into the air in the ollie motion first. So the reason I put the frontside 180 after the ollie is so you can do the exact same thing you did with the ollie with the addition of turning your upper body, your head, and your shoulders in that rotation right there. So usually what I'll have people do is just stand still, practice dragging your foot up and turning your head and shoulders in that direction. So definitely spend a good amount of time on that, maybe like 5 straight minutes or 10 straight minutes, and then go into actually popping the board up into the air while you're turning your head and shoulders, and then you're going to turn your legs afterwards. That is going to be a huge help for you and just a big point of board control, because once your board is in the air with the ollie, then you can kind of send it wherever you want. But like you said, you are losing control of it, it's flying away from you, your front foot is no longer on the board at all. And the way to keep your front foot on the board is you have to use the same exact motion that you do with the ollie. And that's dragging your front foot up and just using it as a point of control as your upper body, your head and shoulders turn, and then, yes, right afterwards, your legs will turn afterwards, because they will follow what your upper body does, and they will go in the direction that your head, shoulders, and your arms go. So yeah, you have to just have a good enough controlled ollie, and then you got it. So I hope that gives you some steps. You can always practice with holding on to something just to practice the motion of your legs after your upper body turns. So yeah, Just keep practicing, follow the steps that I gave you, and you'll get it. But just think with it like an ollie and then a 180. So important. Cool, so for any of you guys learning the basics or manual tricks or ledge tricks or any of the basic skate park tricks, check out Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1 through 4. They are all incredible. They will help you. They're over an hour long. And yeah, you'll enjoy them. Thanks for your support.